Perth just wrapped up, and I wanted to get on here and just make some fights for the guys that were on this card. Specifically, the main card. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not making fights for fighters on the prelims because who honestly gives a fuck? I'm gonna be so honest. I don't think anyone that fought on the prelims on this card is gonna be ranked anytime soon. So, without further ado, let's just get straight into it. Starting us off. Oh my goodness, man. Tai Tuivasa. Yo, he's not even getting ready to learn PFL, bro. I don't even know if they want you. This bloke is on a 7-fight losing streak, bro. I'm not even trolling. The next fight I want to see him in is him versus Chibu for the brand risk heavyweight championship, bro. Tai Tuivasa's on a 7-fight losing streak. Chibu's on a 7-fight win streak. And although Tai Tuivasa is on a 7-fight losing streak, like I just said, I think he's still a step up in competition for Chibu. You know, Chibu's coming off a very dominant performance against Blueface, but I'm just overall really interested to see how this fight pans out. And it's really, really realistic for Tai Tuivasa in the current stage of his career. The other side is Louis Sutherland. Oh my goodness, bro. Louis Sutherland, he used his incredible world-class grappling to beat Tai Tuivasa. And I could see the UFC making him fight Gable Stevenson, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. And if the UFC wants to get really shameless, they'll just make Louis Sutherland ranked, because Tai Tuivasa has been in and out of the rankings for like the last 2 weeks. And I think that's exactly what the UFC wants for Gable Stevenson. An easy debut matchup. And if he's ranked, oh my goodness, their nipples are literally getting hard as we speak. But, like, I don't know, am I the only one that can see it? Like, I could just see Gable, the loophole Stevenson, getting this fight, bro. He gets this fight, he wins convincingly, and then they just make him versus Curtis Blades and just get him at the top of this division. That's exactly how the UFC moves when it comes to these guys that they're trying to push. And who gives a fuck, bro? Who gives a fuck about Gable Stevenson? I genuinely want to know who cares about Gable Stevenson besides middle-aged white dads, bro. And this is the same shit they were saying with Bo Nickel. Hey, bro, Bo Nickel, bro. He's gonna bring a whole new audience to the UFC. Guy's fucking terrible. I don't give a shit about Gable Stevenson, but I know this is how the UFC moves. I know this is what they're gonna do. Next up, the Blob got absolutely schooled by one of my favorite former prospects. I say former because he is gonna be ranked. Once you're ranked, you're not a prospect. Just putting that out there. But yeah, man, Shamil Gaziev got absolutely schooled by Brando Peretich. Next up, for like the sake of the division, I want to see him fight Mario Pinto. Shamil Gaziev, he's coming up 2 knockout losses, and he's probably not going to be ranked when the rankings get updated, but he'll be like literally right outside the rankings. Like, he'll be number 16. Mario Pinto, he's my favorite prospect at heavyweight. He's undefeated. He's undefeated during his whole career. He did lose once. He lost on the regional scene, bro. But as a pro, he's undefeated. He's really well-rounded. He's not just a, typical heavyweight blob. He didn't have the most exciting fight in his last fight, but both the fights before that were finishes, bro. He just turned 28, and I think that if the UFC truly cared about making the best fight the best, Mario Pinto would be prioritized way more than he is right now. Like I said, he's just 28. He's actually skilled, like actually well-rounded in this trash-ass fucking blob of a division. He actually has a personality, unlike these dull-ass fighters who, I just want to get in here, win the fight Saturday night, that's pretty much it. No beef with my opponent, I have all the respect for him. He's actually funny, he actually has a personality, and he needs to step up in competition. Shamil Gaziev just got knocked out twice, bro, 2 times in a row. He needs to fight down. Make it happen, bro. It literally just makes sense. Watch, they're gonna make some bullshit just because I said it makes sense. Next up, for Brando Peretich, I want to see him fight Sergey Spivak. I'm a huge believer in the Balkan Bear, and I just think this is a winnable fight for him. Sergey Spivak is coming off a win versus that one, oh my goodness, I don't even remember his name. Trains with Tom Aspinall. He got KO'd by Waldo Cortez Acosta after he eye poked him and he was like talking shit. I don't remember his name, bro. That fight was terrible, I'm not gonna lie. That him versus Sergey Spivak, that fight was terrible. And they gassed him like 2 rounds, bro. And let's just not forget, Sergey Spivak is 2-3 in his last 5. The UFC And the fans, y'all have this problem of like seeing a guy win one fight and then just forget like everything else that was just happening just because they won. The same thing is happening going on with Moicano. Moicano won one fight and then everybody's forgetting this motherfucker was getting his ass handed to him. But I just don't think he deserves to be fighting in the top 5, and damn near everyone else in the division is booked or just doesn't make sense. Just doesn't make sense. So I think this fight just makes a lot of sense, especially for that Serbia card coming up. This would be perfect. Next up, Freaky Rahiki, man. Freaky Rahiki. Marwan Rahiki, he absolutely schooled some random CKB. Some random CKB henchman, bro. Some guy that literally just holds the pads for Izzy. Hey, Oberg, what you said you need water? Water? I fucking got you, dude. I fucking got you. That's literally who this guy fought, bro. Literally fought a random CKB store runner. I'm not even going to be talking about him, I'm not going to lie, because he's going straight back. He's going straight. This kid's going straight to Eternal MMA, bro. It's over. For Rahiki, I want to see him fight either Josh Emmett or Giga Chikadze. I'm not going to hold you. That may sound like a big step up in competition if you're like still living in like 2016, because I'm not gonna lie, come on, bro. Josh Emmett is not good. He's literally an overhand meaty hook merchant, and I honestly think I would rather see this than the Giga Chikadze. Yo, Giga Chikadze just retired, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like, before he even fought Kevin Vallejos, I honestly forgot that kid was even in the UFC. I'm saying kid, I'm literally 19. He's like, he's probably like 35 or some shit like that. Yeah, nah, Josh Emmett, he's probably gonna fight one more time, and then he's gonna retire. So why not send him out with a bang, bro? Literally send him to the fucking slaughterhouse, bro. There's no chance this fight doesn't end in a finish, and you guys know. Y'all know I'm team we done with the 90s, bro. So give me Rahiki, bro. Freaky Rahiki, bro. The whole 145, unranked 45 is like my favorite division right now, bro. 145 and 135 are like my two favorite weight classes. I think overall, 145 is deeper, but 135 is good too. But 145 is about to get crazy, bro. Real shit. In like 3 years, bro. 145 is undoubtedly going to be the best division in the UFC. Next up, we are going to have a moment of silence for my dog, Benny, man. Thank you. Thank you for paying respect. You know what I'm saying? Neil Darius, he got KO'd by Quillen Salkeld. It felt inevitable, but seeing it actually happen was way different. Way different than knowing it was gonna happen. Like, imagine for like 2-3 months that you're gonna have to put your dog down, or knowing that you're gonna have to pull the plug on the family. It's way different than when you're actually doing it. If Quillen Salkeld slipped, or if he like just got caught off balance, or if he actually did get dropped or like stunned by a Beneil Dariush jab in 2026, I don't know. But when that happened, bro, I thought the Beneil Dariush fucking comeback was bound to happen, but it wasn't, and he got KO'd. And I think for his next fight, there's so many ways you can go, bro. First one being retirement. That's always a good way to start off when you get finished in the first round of like 4 of your last fights or some crazy shit. It's always a good way to start out. But you can also cancel Tom Nolan versus Faraziem, because that fight is literally like just stupid, and you can make Neil Dariush versus Tom Nolan and just make Faraziem versus Fiziev. That's a good way. Tell me that's not an actual good matchup. Tell me that's not a fucking banger. Tell me that's not a fucking banger. Or you could go you can go with Mason Jones. Or you can go with Mason Jones, or one of those up-and-coming guys recently lost, in Chris Curtis or Esteban Rivovic. But knowing the UFC, none of this is happening, bro. We're oh my goodness, bro. The UFC has been so ass. It's been like so hard to like keep up with the sport and like actually care, because it's like, what the fuck are we doing, bro? The matchmaking has been so bad that I just know we're 1,000% getting Beneil Dariush versus fucking Rafa Garcia, bro, in early 2027 or late this year. It's literal slop, but this is what we're getting because this is what the company is coming to, bro. For Cool and Southwood, I want to see him fight Dan Hooker. I think this is a banger, and I know bangers, bro. I know bangers. Trust me. There's not really any fight that I'm dying to see from Dan Hooker besides the Patty fight. And Patty's fighting BSD, bro. Oh my goodness, bro. He's fighting BSD during International Fight Week, which is the peak literal definition of a mid-off, bro. I told my friends I was done hate watching BSD because he has been beating some good guys. But I just watched his fight with Dan Hooker again. And I don't see the hype, bro. I'm sorry. I gotta go back to hate watching. His striking is ass. His wrestling is ass. His jiu-jitsu is... Bro, I just don't understand why motherfuckers are trying to convince me that this guy is the future and that he's a future champion. Same thing with Patty. If anything, I think Patty is worse than BSD. I'm not gonna hold you. At least BSD has been winning fights against some high-level, not high-level, yeah, those are high-level opponents, bro. He's been beating some pretty good names. He's beat Rufy, he's beat Vanilla Dariush, and he beat Dan Hooker. That's his 3 most recent fights. I don't even remember off the top of my head who fucking Patty Puma's 3 most recent fights are. It would have to be Michael Chan, well, Justin Gaethje, obviously. And, bro, that fight was fucking, come on, bro. Come on. His last 3 wins, though, Michael Chandler, who's literally not even supposed to be in the UFC. That kid's supposed to be in Bellator. Bro, Michael Chandler is literally going to be on the next Netflix card. I'm telling you right now. But, maybe Michael Chandler, I think I was about to say Michael Green. I just made up just mixed 2 fucking black guys together. Holy shit. But, nah, what's the kid's name? King Green. He beat King Green, and I think before that was like fucking Tony Ferguson. Like, you know what I'm saying, bro? You see what I'm saying? He genuinely has the worst resume for anyone right outside the top 5 of any division. I understand how he got to like 6 because, you know, Dustin Poirier was ranked, he retired, and that moved him up a slot. Islam moved up, and that moved him up a slot. But still, bro, this guy is genuinely terrible. He got schooled by Justin Gaethje in a fight that I think was the worst I ever seen Justin Gaethje. Yeah, man, Quillen Sal killed Dan Hooker, Australia versus New Zealand. Fun fight. I think Salco gets this done. I'm not going to hold you. This isn't even a predictions video, but I'm just dropping predictions whenever I feel like it. Dan Hooker, fuck you. All that shit you be talking about, Charles Oliveira. But yeah, man, this is a fun fight. Make it happen. Next up, wow, in the main event, JDM got schooled by Carlos Prates. I mean, absolute masterclass by Carlos Prates. I thought JDM was going to go into this fight and just end Gary Max and try to mix in his grappling to disrupt, Carlos Prates' rhythm. And he tried, but Carlos Prates' striking was just too much for him, bro. And it just looked like he didn't have much for Carlos Prates on the feet. And I don't think Carlos Prates was really respecting his shots. Like, I don't think he was landing anything on Carlos Prates that was like, oh shit, hold on, I gotta respect his power. So I don't know, man. I think he was scared of Carlos Prates' power too, because in that second and third round, he didn't really throw much, if you know what I mean. And he was still moving forward. He was just like heavy-footed, and Prates took note of that. He was landing some calf kicks in the first round, but he took note that he was like, walking. He's walking funny on that leg. He took note of that, and he just started going after that lead leg. He made JDM switch stances, and those low kicks, those leg kicks were just absolute money for him, along with those knees up the middle. And JDM wasn't really countering when Prates would go, and he would just keep up this like really high guard. So Prates would just, who's normally a really low output guy, and he likes to pick his shots, he saw that he wasn't countering. He just started throwing more shots, and overall, man, it was just beautiful, bro. The knees, the elbows, the kicks, everything was beautiful, bro. Beautiful performance. A Twitter drone that's gonna be like,
oh, let's talk about it, man. JDM was never that good.
But I do think And I have been saying that I don't think JDM beats Islam, Ian Gary, Michael Morales, or Carlos Prates. But I don't think that he's a bad fighter. I think he's still a good fighter. I just think that the Australian people glazing him, and just the Australian glaze in general, let people get to their heads, and he became like a little bit overrated. I'm not gonna lie, when I said I thought Ian Gary was better than JDM overall, I just want to remind everybody that I got called gay. I got called a Mossad agent. I got called all types of crazy shit, my nigga. Now look at me now. Look at me now. They all said we couldn't do it. We said they couldn't do it. Oh, come on, bro. It's over. I'm not gonna lie. That debate is over. Until they fight and we see who's really better between them, I'm saying Ian Gary is better. I'm not gonna hold you, bro. But yeah, man. Look at us now. Bro. Number 1 ranked, headshot dead. That debate is over, bro. Doesn't mean I think JDM is bad, by the way. I just don't think he's as good as people were making him out to be. He was champion, but I think his run was extremely, extremely situational. And I think he got it at the perfect time. He got it in like kind of a transitional period where 170 wasn't what it is today. But there's literally nothing wrong with that, bro. Like, I'm not going to hold that against him, because you can only fight who the UFC puts in front of you. So shout out to JDM. Great fucking dude. Good fighter. For his next fight, I want to see him versus Usman. I've been seeing reports that DDP versus Usman is supposed to be happening soon, but I don't know if that's real. So I want to see JDM versus the winner of Sean Brady versus Buckley. This fight just makes sense. JDM is going to have to fight down. The winner will be asking to fight up, so it's perfect. And that fight is next week, so whether the fight ends quick or it's a war, they'll be on the same time. Whoever wins in JDM, they'll be on the same timeline, and they could get in there later this year, or worst case scenario, early next year. Now for Carlos Prates, we need to see him versus Michael Morales this fall. Oh my goodness, tell me this is a badass fucking fight. This is a badass fight. This is such a badass fight, bro. The two hardest hitting fighters at two hardest hitting 170 pounders in a number 1 contender fight. Imagine not making that fight. Imagine not making this fucking fight, dude. I think that I lean towards Prates. I'm not gonna hold you. He is the more polished striker, and we really haven't seen Michael Morales fight anyone with real deal above average striking. Not saying he's a fraud, but what I will say is that I said the exact same thing about JDM before YouTube pulled my pants down, bent me over, and fucked me and took my video down. But in that video, I said this will be the highest level / best striker JDM has ever fought. Look at how that played out. Everybody was saying, bro, JDM, man, he's a top 3 boxer in the UFC. And he just got schooled on the feet by Carlos Prates. And I do think JDM really does have better boxing than Michael Morales. The only thing Michael Morales has on JDM is power. And I think in a fight against Carlos Prates, that power isn't going to mean shit, because Carlos Prates is literally way more polished than him. Like I said, he's way more fucking polished, bro. And there's a real argument that he hits harder than him, bro. And Carlos Prates isn't just a power merchant. I'm not saying Michael Morales is, just in case he's watching this video or some shit. But Carlos Prates has other weapons, bro. He has shown that he has the knees. He's shown he has the elbows. He's shown he has the kicks. Whatever he wants in the stand-up, bro, he could get it, bro. There's going to be a few nerds out there. I already know.
Actually, Michael Morales did judo when he was 6, and his mom is a gold medalist.
Like, they're fucking dorks, bro. Shut up. And to that, I say, bro, he better call his old fucking coach up and get the practice in that grappling early. Get the practice in that judo early. Because if he goes in there just trying to stand up with Carlos Prates, bro, he's getting finished. Let me know what you guys thought about UFC Perth and what you guys are going to be doing during today, this whole Saturday. It's a bunch of sporting events going on. I'm going to be working on Hamza versus Strickland breakdown, but there is a whole bunch of other stuff that's fighting. I know, I said a whole bunch of stuff that's fighting. A whole bunch of stuff that's happening. Benavidez is fighting. I think every single MLB team is going to be playing today, so if you watch baseball, that's on. Game 7, Celtics versus 76ers, that's on too. But yeah, I'm gonna be working on that Hamza versus Strickland breakdown while I, also watch some stuff. But I don't know, man. I don't know what lane I want to be with this channel. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be, just the dweeb that does breakdowns. But I don't also want to be the dweeb that just does matchmaking stuff. So right now, I'm just going off vibes and whatever I want to talk about. But if there's something that you guys want to see, just let me know. I don't care if you're the only person that comments that you want to see that. If you're telling me you want to see Jim Miller versus Ilya Taporia breakdown, that's what you want to see, and you comment that, I got you, sure. So, you know what I'm saying, just make sure you do all that YouTube shit, like, comment, subscribe, and all that other stuff, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Stay safe.